mocked my broken English. Now he works for my company overseas. I still remember the first time I was laughed at for how I spoke. Fresh off the plane from Guadalajara, I didn't know much. I was 13. My English was broken. My confidence was worse. I spent most of middle school quietly existing, terrified to say the wrong thing. My dad worked 12-hour shifts laying concrete. My mom cleaned houses. We shared a 2-bedroom apartment with another family for the first year. And every day at school, I prayed no one would ask me to read out loud. But of course, someone always did. Hey Pedro, read this paragraph for us. Come on, Mr. Spanglish. That someone was Ryan Keller. Born and bred suburban golden boy. His dad was on the school board. His mom ran the PTA like a private empire. Ryan had teeth so white they could blind a satellite and a voice that always knew just how to humiliate without ever getting detention. Every mistake I made, he echoed like a punchline. You mean sheet, not Pedro. Did you just say beach or bitch? He even started calling me Pedro the Parrot because he said I sounded like someone repeating English they didn't understand. I didn't fight back. I didn't know how. Instead, I studied. I learned the language, not just the words, the rhythm, the nuance. I read dictionaries for fun, watched sitcoms with subtitles until I could mimic entire scenes. By high school, I had mastered it, but the nickname stuck. Ryan never stopped calling me Pedro, even though my name is Daniel. He went off to a mid-tier business school. I got a full scholarship to a tech university, majored in software engineering, graduated early, took a low-paying job at a small startup because I believed in the product, a platform that helped international freelancers connect with global companies. I helped scale it, code it, localize it for 17 languages. By 27, I was CTO. At 30, I bought out 2 of our co-founders and rebranded it into something bigger, more agile. We became the go-to solution for remote staffing and global project management. Hundreds of clients, thousands of freelancers. My face was on tech panels, TEDx talks, industry write-ups. Then one day, I got a LinkedIn message from a recruiter. Hi Daniel, I have a candidate I think would be perfect for your new operations role in Colombia. His name is Ryan Keller. He speaks fluent Spanish and has international business experience. Interested in an interview? I nearly dropped my coffee. I had to read it twice. Ryan Keller. The kid who mocked my accent now wanted to work for the company I'd built, managing teams in the very region I came from. I told the recruiter to schedule an interview. I sat in on the Zoom call, camera off, listening. He was confident, polished, spoke Spanish well, but with the stiff cadence of someone who'd only learned it in classrooms. When asked about cross-cultural management, he gave a rehearsed answer about how he respected other cultures and loved tacos. I turned my camera on at the end. He froze, blinked twice. Pedro? I smiled. It's Daniel, actually. CEO. He looked like he'd swallowed a thumbtack. I didn't realize. I know, I said. It's okay. He tried to pivot, said he admired the company, the vision, the mission, claimed he'd love the chance to contribute. I told him we'd be in touch. 2 weeks later, we hired him, but not as a manager, as a junior coordinator. He reported to a 24-year-old Colombian woman who barely tolerated his condescension. His team was entirely remote, entirely bilingual, and entirely unimpressed by his attempts to relate. Within 3 months, his performance was mediocre at best. His feedback scores, worse. He sent me a long email asking for a promotion. I replied in perfect Spanish. Para crecer aquí, necesitas algo más que confianza. Necesitas humildad. To grow here, you need more than confidence. You need humility. He never responded. 6 months later, he quit. No exit interview, no goodbye. But here's the best part. A few weeks ago, I got another message. Different recruiter, new company. They wanted my company to help staff a multilingual team for a product launch in South America. Guess who they wanted to assign as their project lead? Ryan Keller. I politely declined the contract, not because we couldn't do it, because I don't feed old ghosts. See, Ryan used to laugh at the way I spoke. Now I build companies in languages he still stumbles through, and that's a fluency he'll never earn.